Don't you worry about getting fixed up. When you wake up, you're pretty enough. Look out your window at the cloud of dust. That's my headlights, that's my truck. So come on baby, don't you keep me waiting. I gotta go, I got a reservation. Tailgate for two underneath the stars. Kiss on your lips when you're in my arms. Whoa, girl, every now and then you get a night like this. Whoa, this is one that we don't wanna miss, no. So come on baby, let me take you on a night ride. Windows down, sitting on my side. Tick-tock, now we're knocking on midnight. Me and you, girl, running out of moonlight. I wanna hold you till the break of dawn. Hear the crickets sing a riverside love song. Hey baby, all we got is all night. Come on now, we're running out of moonlight. Girl, I bet you thought I lost my mind. Out of the blue, pulling into your drive. Wonder why I got you way out here. Have you ever seen a sky this clear? Oh, girl, you never look better than you do right now. Oh, heaven, let your light shine down. Come on, baby, let me take you on a night ride. Windows down, sitting on my side. Tick-tock, now we're knocking on midnight. Me and you, girl, running out of moonlight. I wanna hold you till the break of dawn. Hear the crickets sing a riverside love song. Hey baby, all we got is all night. But come on now, we're running out of moonlight. Take you on a night ride. Windows down, sitting on my side. Tick-tock, now we're knocking on midnight. Me and you, girl, running out of moonlight. I wanna hold you till the break of dawn. Hear the crickets sing a riverside love song. Hey baby, all we got is all night. But come on now, we're running out of moonlight. Hey baby, don't it feel so right? But come on now, we're running out of moonlight. All I wanna do is hold you tight. Come on, come on, come on, we're running out of moonlight. Yeah, we're running out of moonlight.
I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand. Not a worry in a world of cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. Well, the plane touched down just about 3 o'clock, and the city's still on my mind. Bikinis and palm trees danced in my head. I was still in the baggage line. Concrete cars, oh, they own prison bars. Like this life I'm living in. But the plane brought me farther. I'm surrounded by water, and I'm not going back again. I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand. Not a worry in a world of cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. Adios and vaya con Dios. Yeah, I'm leaving GA. And if it weren't for tequila and pretty senoritas, I'd have no reason to stay. Adios and vaya con Dios. Yeah, I'm leaving GA. Gonna lay in the hot sun and roll a big fat one and grab my guitar and play. The 4 days flew by like a drunk Friday night as the summer drew to an end. They can't believe that I just couldn't leave, and I bid adieu to my friends, 'cause my
You got a fast car, and I wanna take it to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car, and I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far, just to cross the border and into the city. And you and I can both get jobs, finally see what it means to be living. See, my old man's got a problem. He live with a bottle, that's the way it is. Said his body's too old for working, his body's too young to look like his. So mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said somebody's gotta take care of him, so I quit school and that's what I did. You got a fast car, is it fast enough so we can fly away? Still gotta make a decision, leave tonight or live or die this way. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, we go cruising, entertain ourselves. Still ain't got a job, so I work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted, and we'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house, live in the suburbs. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, I got a job that pays all our bills. You stay out drinking late at the bar, see more of your friends than you do your kids. I'd always hope for better, thought maybe together you and me'd find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. Take your fast car and keep on driving. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, is it fast enough so we can fly away? Still gotta make a decision, leave tonight or live and die this way.
On a train back to Boston, and we're jumping the gun. And I'm telling you, baby, this the part I'd run. But I like it when you're nice, like it when you're nice to me. Well, there I was, Swearing I would never fall in love. All my inhibitions walked out the second you said what's up.
It'll be alright.
Alright, Brian.
So here we go. I'm throwing out the things I used to know. I hate to admit it, but I guess I'm not better alone. On a train back.
I need to turn some things off here.
I need to text my buddy.
The music should be off. Microphone should be on.
We're on. I'm on. You on up?
I think so.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Give 1 minute here. Alright. Looks like she had that. Anyways, welcome to episode number 23 of Playing Their Podcast. Did a bunch of posts lately. You know, countdown's on for the 5th annual Summer Nationals at the stand. We got the mastermind and everything else. The mastermind to the prize. Al Smith, we got him join the show.
Hello, Al.
Hello, guys.
How are you, pal?
Taking your ratings again?
Yeah. Second time you're on the podcast, which is wonderful. I mean, you know who we are and
Right.
what? Oh, this ain't right. I'm looking at something else. This is the right thing.
There we go.
I was looking at the
You're
comment
confused,
section.
Tracy.
I was looking at the comment section.
I'm moving and I'm not moving.
That's all right. So you're in the matrix.
Yeah, I'm just that guy.
Anyways,
Moving so fast it doesn't look like a movie.
Exactly.
yeah. Let's see. Where am I? Well, most of you guys know who Al Smith is. Owner and operator and promoter of the Stand Speedway. Yeah. Today's episode, it will be about preview number 2 of the Summer Nationals at the stand. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I mean, this is a live episode, so put in the comment section what questions you want to ask Al, or you want to know more about the 5th annual Summer Nationals at the stand.
Hey, the Ohio boys are chiming in already.
I know.
Yes.
I'm excited. I was expecting Eric and Justin, Derek, whatever his name is. As long as they bring us the candy, I don't really care.
I don't want to
What his name is, but
I only wanted the donuts.
the donuts. By the time we got to the donuts at Motorama, my hands were nasty.
They were a
And-
day old at that point.
But that's all right. They old donuts aren't bad. Dip them in some soda pop or milk or something, they'll be all right.
Well, I had messaged them and said, you bring donuts the first night.
Yeah.
What we don't eat, you give out the next day.
Let's lock them in something good. There's some
Right.
field mice down there.
Yeah. We'll put them in something good.
All right.
We'll see.
Well, then we'll have mice in the bus.
Nah. They can't get in the damn bus.
Yeah, give me 1 second, so this is the comment section here. Anyways, let's see. Al, you got any inside information before we get into this?
No, I was hoping you could figure out who I pissed off for
I'm not gonna.
Mother Nature.
I'm not gonna say.
Because-
I'm not gonna say names, but I already know who it is.
All right.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. No, I mean, obviously we're watching the weather. Again, right? It's been the story. I would like 1 week where I don't grow more gray hairs because they got to figure out what we're going to do weather-wise. But the good news is it doesn't seem like washouts. It seems like maybe
it seems like sprinkles in the morning, and then
Saturday-
like rain in the afternoon.
yeah, Saturday seems to be good. I think make sure your tents and everything are secured pretty good because they're talking, some rain on Saturday morning, but that's going to be before the gates are actually open to the racers, so that'll be a good thing. Just make sure everything's secured down. Friday's kind of the wild card. They're talking like mid-afternoon, so it might delay the start of practice a little bit for Friday night. But without pre-registration has been that we're going to have to start right at 7, regardless if practice time gets cut short. Now, the good thing is we have the track crew. We've got the tarp. So even if we do get a quick rain shower, once it stops raining, it's 5 minutes to sweep the water into the drain and tarps off, and we're on racetrack, turning laps. So
Yep.
that's the good thing. There won't be too much, hopefully, downtime. And the way the track's been the last few weeks, I don't expect a lot of downtime. The track's really held up pretty well.
I don't think there will be any
So-
downtime.
So
I wanted to touch on that.
Well,
And
before you touch on the track, we gotta keep rolling. Just so everybody knows here, race weekend schedule, Thursday, August 6th. Al said it before. Thursday was originally going to be a points night, but now it is a practice night. So
a lot of factors into that too,
Yeah.
really. We've lost 3 weeks now for points. But we got a lot of people traveling in that are going to use Thursday night as a practice night. So whether they're racing or it's a practice night, the more I thought about it, talked with my crew, they were all worried about the amount of time that we were going to spend down there, what it was going to do to the racetrack, having 3 full complete nights on the racetrack. Let's face it, like that's going to be the most abuse that we've given the new surface this year, is this weekend. I'm not really worried about it, but from a time standpoint, you get out of there, say Thursday night, where you guys know what we've been averaging, and then you add some outsiders coming in, or a few outsiders coming in, it can wreak havoc on points. It can wreak havoc on a lot of things. So resorted back to it being an off night into a practice night. I know it was unpopular with some people are for it, some people don't care one way or another, and it wasn't a decision that was lightly taken. It was something that I really put a lot of thought into and talked
a lot
to
of
a lot of people.
conversation.
Yeah, I mean, when your help is saying it's going to be a lot for us, you kind of listen to that, and that was really the big deciding factor for me. It's as it is, we run with a very small crew, and it's very good. Anybody that's at the track will lend a helping hand anytime I ask for it, because we're very blessed with that. But the core group that really helps us, don't want to put any more stress on them, and to be there for 3 full days. I know myself wasn't overly looking forward to it, but I wanted to get that extra points race in. But I got some ideas for post nationals to kind of talk to as a group, and then kind of see where we go from there.
Yeah, and I think with the surface that you have now, it's a difficult decision to make because of the fact we haven't ran that many people, that many cars, and you don't know what's going to happen. So now we come to Friday when it really means something, and you can't get the track to where it needs to be. That just makes a bigger mess.
Again, there's
And
also
you're going to have people that are going to be pissed no matter what.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you do to a track. Somebody's going to be pissed off. Whatever.
Right.
One thing I want to say is, Al, you've been averaging like 90 cars a week. From the first day, you've been averaging 90 cars a week. In the last one, you had 111 entries. And you think about that now, and I put it in my old sheets here. That beats 3 out of the 4 Summer Nationals almost.
It does.
And currently, you have almost
We're
you're
at
almost
one-
breaking
Yeah, we're
the
at 165
between both days.
Pre-registered between both
Right.
days right now. Our record, which was last year, was 182 entries.
You'll smoke that one.
So, and I know probably at least a handful, if not more, people that are coming. Like Bill hasn't put his
Nope.
registration in, so there's
Yep.
As Jason,
2. Jason Hyde has not. 'Cause I think
he was
Peter taught in between going to Russ's
Yep.
race,
but
which I really just
he did post today that he is
he's coming.
he's glamping in the field and
Okay,
he's going to show up
all right,
and he's
cool.
racing. He posted today.
I've been out straight today with my day job, so I haven't really be able to get on and stuff. So that's cool to have Jason. He came and was lights out fast. That was the night we had the rain that hit, and it kind of kept the racetrack
That was
extra good.
Yeah.
A lot of track records were set that night. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be busy, but it's we're racing. The format this year different, or not different to say, but like Motorama-esque. We're gonna do our control practices. And do it by car type. So like, you know, Friday night it'll be the street stocks together. Then we'll run the Traxxas cars. So whether it's the vintage / Traxxas mods, Sportsman or Big Block, they'll have a section. You know, a good probably a majority because both of those classes are close to 20. The Traxxas mods have like 4 or 5 right now, but I know that there's guys coming that are going to sign up at the racetrack. So I'm not concerned about the lower count.
And
With
to make it clear with the Traxxas mods, you do not have to have a vintage body.
No.
You can run the body that came on that car.
Yep, absolutely.
So I don't want it to deter people from showing.
Yep. And people that are traveling, we do have the box stock rules. You do have to run the box stock radio, and it's the same with our Losi class. So it's been posted in our rule books, and we're trying to post that as we get closer. Thursday, for the guys that are running our midget division, which is sponsored by Assassin Motorworks. Thursday night, I can seal the motors. They will have
What
to
if they're
have.
already sealed?
If they're already sealed, that's fine.
I was just making sure.
Yep, no, if they have, so for the Nationals, if they were sealed at Slate Valley, sealed at my track, or sealed at for the Sprint Tour, the UST, those seals will be honored. You know, we will probably do checks after Maine on motors, so just be aware of that to make sure that nothing was tampered with and stuff like that. But as long as we can see that it's sealed and has been sealed, you know, along between those 3 organizations, we're good. And it's a really quick process in tech. You know, you unsolder it, put the alligator clips on Wayne and Scott Motors, so just be aware of that. They're going to tag team was tampered with and stuff. So it's going to be it's going to be good. So and it's been sealed.
And for you guys that are coming up
those 3
and
organizations,
having your
we're good.
midget, the
It's
motor
a
on your
really
midget,
quick process. In tech,
the
unsolder
reason
it,
they're doing
put the alligator
it,
clips on.
everybody is going to do it,
Scott Motors,
is
so that's
simply
what
to
we're
make
at.
the
Tag team was tampered with.
competition
So
better.
it's going to
For
be
one.
it's
We
going to be
don't
good.
want-
So, and it's been sealed.
And turning that shit showing everybody is not tagged and having your
We're good.
midget.
And I want
It's just a better way.
Hey, you got some
It's a better time.
You got some good ass tech guys, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
It's Scott Strummel, if I pronounce the name wrong, they're just punishment.
Competition.
But you know, it's that, and I'm also, you know, looking at what 183 is doing this weekend at the restaurant. They put the RPM limit on there, so then maybe that the end up doesn't necessarily, doesn't matter. It's like that checks on that. To me, I think that's going to add time. You know, versus what we do a one-time sealed motor and you run it type deal. Plus, if it eliminates that RT windows, either after the program, maybe that Bluetooth program, and do it. So I'm gonna watch and look at the feedback on that. See, like you always have to. To me, I think that's going to add to be looking and see what they're doing versus what we do a one-time seal motor and you run stuff like that. Plus, it's going to be a fun time. We got tons of door prizes. We've got a program. Maybe that Charter safety month doing stuff. I'm gonna watch your stock division on that. We've got GFRP customer racing dots. So I think that's going to add. You know, we look at some stuff here. We got stuff from Wheelies and PRP, and you know the list goes on and on. So it's going to be a good time. This weekend is stressful as it's been. You know,
It's it'll be well worth it.
We've got GFRP customer racing dots. So
Saturday evening, everybody can hopefully enjoy themselves.
the list goes on and on. So it's going to be a good time.
Get together, maybe we'll sit down, have a beer, maybe we'll just sit there and rush out.
Promises.
It's it'll be well worth it. But to be able to reflect on that whole weekend evening, which I think it's going to be huge. It's just to be able to get everybody together. I don't care where you're from. We're all about the RC part of it, and I think that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
You know,
And
I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I don't even race.
It's kind of blown me away. It's it's some of the guys that are signing up and are coming were unexpected and greatly appreciated. I can't wait for people to come up and see what we've done with the facility. And we've had people that came for the first, one or two, and then, are coming back for this year, or it's their first time coming. And as you guys know, because you guys are weekly racers, and then I greatly appreciate that, is, the improvements don't stop. We keep adding to it and all that. So it just keeps it going, and this is our big marquee event. I've already got next year's schedule done, so I'm not trying to be too far ahead, but you gotta you pay attention to weather trends and what other races are doing and where they are, and I try to play nice. Unfortunately, we lost Russ. And this was an open weekend for 183 Raceway, and we had this race booked last August.
You can't switch something
At the fourth nationals, right? So, for that reason, I just don't like having, I would have gone down for Russell's race, but unfortunately, the same weekend as ours.
Yeah. I was going to ask a question, but most people ask, when the preparation start? And you heard it here, folks. Starts today, August 4th. Or whenever it starts.
It didn't start today. It started back in May.
It started in May for next year, for the 6th annual Summer National.
Yeah, 6th annual Summer Nationals. I can tell you because I'm going to announce it this week, and we'll announce it tonight. It's going to be July 30th and 31st, Friday, Saturday. That Thursday behind us, or that Thursday leading up to Nationals, is going to be an off week / maybe practice night. I'm going to leave it open like that. In next year's points schedule is I have right now currently 16 point races. So that can change. That's why
16-point races?
You only need 10.
I know.
But it
I
just
show
gives
up to all of
options.
them.
I
Yeah,
know.
we're overachievers.
We're overachievers. Before we go two balls deep into this, and people that aren't going, that want to go, and they're scratching their heads. Registration, first class is $25 for cash, $30 for a card, and then additionals $15 and $20. That's for that goes for both days.
Yeah.
Friday, your classes are street stock, vintage mod, small block, sportsman, big block, Logie sprint, 360 sprints. And classes on Saturday is junior novice, midget, super late model, sportsman, big block, Logie, and 360 sprints. Let's see your practice. We said it already. That's Thursday night.
Yep, 4:30 to 8:30. Pits will close around 9, give or take. But we want to be nice to the neighbors since we're probably going to be up late on Friday night.
All control practices.
All controlled practices. So what to expect when you get there? You're going to come into the racetrack. I'm going to make a post tomorrow.
You're reading this?
No, I'm
It
not.
says what racers should expect when they
All
arrive.
right. Well, that's the promoter in me, Willie.
Yeah.
So, you pull in. I'm going to be checking with the guys that have the reserved parking spots, whether they're coming or not. If you see a parking sign that's uncovered or up, please leave that spot available. That's for someone that's paid for their spot for the year. We have, and then if not, then we'll start filling in spots as we go.
You have a parking man?
You're looking at them.
You?
Yeah, I can do everything. No,
We'll see if we can help you out.
Let me know.
We'll
I parked cars at the firehouse like
All
a few
right.
weeks ago. I parked them
Be professional.
Yeah,
parked
so
them in
now
there like
it's
sardines.
You're
So
professional. Yeah, no. So, luckily, we have a lot of guys that have reserved parking spots. So it makes, when you have big races or people coming in, it makes it a little bit tricky on where you can set them up and whatnot like that. I got to make room, make sure, we have trailers and, if you watch this and you are bringing a trailer, reach out to me and let me know like lengths or what what accommodations you're going to need for those. So that way we can get the trailers in. That way it's easy to get them out on Saturday night. But yeah, it should be a good time. But you come in, get set up, come on over. If you're pre-registered, come check in. We got little handouts this year to give away, so that'll be cool. We give out some handouts. You get your ticket for your door prize. The pre-registration ones are you're gonna have a ticket already. You get door prizes both days.
Really?
Yeah. There's full trophy. It must be me.
No. He's been coughing ever since we did the first podcast, and has never he stopped for 1 month, and then it's just like this again.
I don't know.
But full trophies both days.
Hold on, while we're on the trophy topic, let's talk about these bad boys.
The big ones.
Yes.
But you're gonna take one home.
I want to try.
You're gonna try. Yeah, those are our grand champion trophies. So whoever accumulates the most points in our 4 divisions, whether it's our ADK Motorsports Lowe's, the Stillwater Riding Gun Club 360 Sprints, the Papa Willie's Big Blocks, or the Racing Dot Sportsman, whoever accumulates the most points across the 2 days will go home with that. There are probably 15 to 20 guys that are running both nights. I kind of did it where you didn't have to run both nights. This is kind of a secondary prize. You gonna make it?
Sorry.
You got pepper on or something?
You need a few more beers? A beer or two? Garage beer. Get him a garage beer.
But
Smoking cigars probably help.
probably.
Yeah, the dog shit ones.
But so we did the full trophies on both nights. That way people didn't feel obligated having to come to both days. As a racer, I know how that is when you feel like you have to go somewhere for 2 days. So
All right, sorry.
We're good now. Don't worry.
Yes, please. Thank you.
that's not a lot.
No, but that's a garage beer.
All right.
What I would like to say.
Hold up.
I know you're kind of
Hey.
through, but
I'm in a groove. I'm in a groove. Keep going.
Oh.
Yep. Gotta get it all
so
out.
what I would like to say to you, Al, we're 6-7 weeks into our normal club racing.
Yeah, that's 7 weeks then.
Every single week since you put the new service on has gotten better and better and better and better. And I personally, and I know the boys feel the same way, would like to thank you for that surface. Of course, we love loose dirt surfaces to begin with, but that track literally has just gotten so much better. The first week to the second week was better. Second to third, it's fast. It's got a ton of grip. It's got more than one lane. You can basically run wherever you want to run on that track and still go forward. And I just look at it every week and I'm like, you can't get any better than this. You cannot get any better than this for having a track out in the middle of a field with sun beating on it. Whether it's track crew, you, the people that help out, it's amazing. I mean, this surface compared to the surface the last few years, which any time you have a play track and you're trying to run a day race, I mean,
So you're not looking
You
forward
just-
to seeing me on my hands and knees cementing clay this year? Oh, that's part of the Nationals.
it's just so unforgiving.
Or making cement.
It really
Or
is.
making-
You're putting 50, 60 cars, 70, 80, 90 cars on there.
Yeah.
Clay during the day is very unforgiving. And unfortunately, some people really don't give a shit about that. You should have a perfect track every single time. Well, that's not the case. Mother Nature takes its course. And
If you had a perfect
I-
track every time, Tracy would be racing carpet. And it's not a knock
Right,
at the
exactly.
carpet stuff.
You're absolutely right.
That's the part about dirt racing, whether it's high bite or loose dirt, is I feel the track is different no matter what the surface is on a
Yep.
week-to-week basis.
and it's different between practice, first heat, second heat, pace.
Absolutely.
So
We've tried stuff this year, on purpose, prep-wise, whether you guys realize it or not. So that way our knowledge base and our notebook of what the track can or can't do grows.
Yeah.
So a few weeks ago, we didn't water at all. And it came up, the moisture, as soon as that sun gets behind the trees, the moisture comes back up. And it's all that natural is our old racing surface underneath the loose dirt. And, but it's been a lot of work, been a lot of hours. It's been the amount of people that have taken time out of their day to come up and help when we were first putting the surface down and, sharing ideas of what needed to be done. And,
Before we go any
Yeah.
further, you might want to tell them who are those people to help you out.
oh, well, first and foremost, I call him the foreman because he does stuff, and he's a ghost because I have cameras on the property and he gets stuff done without ever getting
You
captured.
might have seen this guy at Home Depot.
So, probably Steve.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
So,
asked me if he can help. Like move lumber in his car, and I said, I want to the electrical section.
you didn't want to help him?
Yeah.
I don't know if that lumber was for the track or not. Who knows?
I don't know.
He just
didn't have
does
anything to
stuff,
say,
but
so-
no, Steve Harrington, he won our Putnam Award last year, Sportsmanship Award. He's just the guy is one of the best. Obviously my dad, he goes down and helps out a lot. My mom didn't help so much with the track stuff, but she helps behind the scenes and that. We had Kirk and Andy come down and help an awful bunch and still continue to help. So I can't thank those guys enough. Sam Troundley, Anthony Alger. I don't want to forget anybody by not calling their name out, but like John Henley and Phil, they've all helped, tremendously and continue to help. And then I get phone calls, from Jen and Kevin and make sure that everything's going good and working together. So it's just it's not me. There's a team, and the thanks are probably not enough for what they do to help give us.
Sam Trombley said Steve's the GOAT.
Steve is the GOAT, yeah. So, Wayne Bissonette, he's helped tremendous over the amount of years and comes down and helps once in a while. When I tell them that we're working on the track, I have a hard time telling people when we're working on the track. Because sometimes it's spontaneous. It's just like, hey, I got half hour, let's go down and drag it. And that's all it takes with a new surface. Literally 30 minutes. And we're back. It's back to good.
But it's a great business plan when you own something and have a bunch of people around you that not only support you, but have the same vision. I have seen that.
Sometimes.
We've been going down full throttle and helping Jen out. Bill Espy has been doing a ton of work on that track for her. He spends a bunch of time. Jen has done a great job, and it's transforming that track to where it's, we don't go down there during the summer. We will be running there in the winter, but to transform that into a very good race track.
Yeah.
Very good racing track, I should say. And Jen has done whatever she could, but she does the same thing. She surrounds people that help her succeed in what she's trying to do. And that's what you've done. And it works. Same way with Kevin. Works.
Yep.
Same way with Ryan at Foxtrot. He tries to do a lot of it himself, but he gets certain people that help him make it work. And that's what I think Greg Piron does the same thing. These local tracks are just they have such a great supporting cast, which none of them are raising their hand saying, "Oh, I did this, I did this." They're just there to help because they like the race. So, you know, when you said you were going to lose dirt, we were all excited about it.
That's our bread and butter.
But we didn't know what to expect either. And like
I didn't
said,
really want to tell people, but I was like, you know what? I can't have 30 guys show up with slick tires to a track that's loose dirt now that those slick tires aren't going to work. And
Wait, before we start doing that, if you guys don't know, the stand switch to surface, I think we already said.
yeah.
so yeah, he's out of school. He's not allowed to listen to years on.
Yeah. It's tough.
But
It's-
no, you can thank a bad night up at Slate Valley for the loose dirt. We got back from Motorama, and I just, I love high bike racing. As much as it's frustrating, it's a completely different setup. I won't get into what I don't like about it because the list is probably fairly long, especially with some of the classes that I enjoy to race. I wish the rules were a little bit different from a national standpoint. But when you're off on high bike, it magnifies it a lot more than when you're off on loose dirt. They really can be off on loose dirt and still make it work. Where on high bike, and it's not true on all fronts, but like if you're off a little bit, whether it's a 10th a lap, that 10th over a run ends up being a lap or more, and it's frustrating as a driver, and we all do it. We still go up and still race it, and I enjoy it. As much as I lobby everybody to put an indoor loose dirt track in for the winter time, I know Kevin and Jen are about sick of me asking for that. So,
I wouldn't mind, but it'd be a lot of dust. So.
a lot of dust, and I
A
get
lot
it.
of dust and all.
And they
Fun.
have great facilities.
They
and No, you don't need to mess that up because what they have is awesome, and I'm really appreciative that during the wintertime when I get to race, there's options to go race, and we can travel out west. There's some nice tracks out west that are indoors. We live in a really good area, so if you're an RC racer in the Capital District area, you can pretty much race every night of the week if you want. You can find somewhere to go. So we're kind of blessed in that.
And you can stay up to speed without Speed Shop. I'm doing that part.
Yeah.
We're gonna hop in here. We're gonna do a driver spotlight real quick. We had no racing at the stand this past week, so now we're gonna talk about some drivers that are coming into town for the Stand Summer Nationals, the 5th annual Stand Summer Nationals. Some drivers to watch. I mean, come on, you got almost everybody that races weekly. They're probably gonna race, so you got everybody to watch from there. Yellow Ohio boys.
Yep.
Ohio boys. Brian White's coming down. Just today, I seen Jason and Hyde's coming down for.
We got Jackson
Rip up.
Smith and Doug Smith.
Yep.
Jackson just picked up the Mud Boss win down at LCRC
Dream.
at the Dream Race. Was that 2 weeks ago now or
No,
a week ago?
Yeah, last week.
So Brian White's coming from Jersey. He's picked up the Hoagland National win. So
Lots of big heavy hitters.
a lot of, and then you got our local guys too. You got Dave, and you got yourself, and you got Ryan's been on fire at the racetracks. We got our, a lot of local guys. We got our, that are gonna. It's gonna be interesting to see. And Saturday, I am super excited for Saturday.
I'm ready for
Regardless,
the racing.
I want to see what the track's going to be like in the daytime because I think that's going
And our
to be.
podcast.
No one has ever. I mean, we ran the Field of Dreams race semi daytime, but then we got into nighttime with that race. I really feel like we will be into mains or maybe even done with mains before the lights even have to come on. So
You hope.
it's just a possibility. We'll
Right.
see what happens. The weather, whatever. Things happen. But we got the time. The laps. We're racing this weekend, and it's those laps. We know what time wise for each division that those laps should be as far as time goes. So we can kind of I have a rough idea of what we're going to be. Now, I don't know how many people are just going to show up that haven't pre-registered.
It could be
So
100 more people.
It could. It could.
You might have to extend the pit area.
And I know. I was like, are they going to hand the field anytime soon? Because we might need some more for this race or whatever. And you know, we've been blessed. And I see Richard is in. And he's one of my guys that races for me. He's out on the West Coast. We're trying so hard to get him. He lives out in Washington State.
That's a haul.
I told him, I said, I got batteries. Bring your car. You know, and
Can't put your batteries on the plane. We'll
Yes,
have
you
batteries
can.
for it.
You
Oh,
can. You
you
can.
can fly with them. I found this out.
Yeah.
Who was I talking
Shane
to
Wheeler.
about this?
It has to be Shane Wheeler because he did it going around.
No, I was up at Clayton Smith's Memorial. I was talking with the guys that go down to Snowbirds, and I didn't know this because this is why I've never flown anywhere to go race because I'm like, I got to ship something. I got to know where to ship it to, and I don't know where. You know, like whatever. You can carry on your batteries as carry-on. They can't be checked.
Really?
So they can go in your book bag or your carry-on stuff, and they'll, you know, and that's what I was told. So you bring 1 or 2 batteries with you, and then if you need more at the race, I guess you pony up and buy them or whatever. But
Yep.
that's what I was told at least. So you know, we're looking at maybe a race in January where we take some cars and take them apart, make sure the shock towers don't get broke, and maybe fly out. You know, so
Fly out to the
We'll
Midwest.
buy about 10 boxes
Midwest,
of
There's some good tracks out there.
Richard, I haven't told Richard this, but if he'll let me stay at his house, those guys go out to Bakersfield, and that track looks really awesome. So it would be kind of cool to go from New York out west and, you know, be a field filler, but hang out with some of those guys. And, you know, he races with Dick Reese and Matt Murphy, all those guys out there. So it'd be pretty cool. And then maybe we can get them to come east and play the loose dirt stuff. So, Richard, it's on you. He says, come in the next 2 years. Let's make it next year.
Maybe he's coming next week.
Right.
Maybe.
Put it on your
next 2 years.
Put it on your
But
calendar.
you better put it on the
but in
calendar and get
pencil.
time off now.
In RCDC,
RCDC?
the towers that we
Yeah.
sell in
Oh.
the shop or whatnot.
Yeah.
His daughter goes, I think, to college or somewhere in New York City. So we were trying to line up to see if this race lined up when they were going to be here. I don't think it worked out this time, but so Corey could be coming. So I told them that they would most indefinitely, if they came, win the long haul over.
Don't worry.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry. The Ohio boys said you guys got to go to Ohio.
I've got a lot of tracks on my list that I've been looking at. You know, Brett Lund goes out and he sends
goes
me
out to Iowa.
pictures
Yeah.
of all these tracks in Illinois and Iowa, and
Some of the tracks are good.
I
Like
really,
I like that track.
I really would like to go. It's just it's hard to get away during the summertime. And then when
Well, you have a little one too.
my free time is
Right.
spent with my little one, and you know, so like you know, that's only get tougher because she wants to play softball. So
Oh, Lord.
yeah,
Your racing career is over. pal.
it's I mean I only race during the wintertime anyway.
I went through that with both my daughters with the softball.
As I was told by somebody, it doesn't matter because well, I hadn't touched the radio since end of March, beginning of April in Slate Valley.
So you think you're going to suck?
So I think I'm gonna suck. And then we went down to I-41 with you guys.
Yes.
And
Did you win?
And I saw the
two out of the 3 classes.
The Al frustration guy.
Hell, frustration.
Yeah. You get a little frustrated sometimes. You didn't throw a car.
Well, that's good. That's happened in the past.
Yes. I've
Yeah.
seen that in action.
Did it happen
I
all
have
around?
seen you
No.
going towards garbage cans to throw your cars in, but you worked on them instead.
Yeah,
which
make
I
them
think
better.
I don't know if TJ talked you off the cliff or somebody, but
That was back in the turtle days.
Turtle days.
I've yet to throw a carbon fiber car in the garbage or anywhere else. Those I will say the high bike stuff frustrates me only because I haven't quite figured out what it needs.
Right. join the club.
But you know, that's why I keep going back. I don't go back every week with the same setup, you know. But you know, someone goes, "Well, why don't you race all the time? You'd be even better." And I said, "Well, I like spending time with my family."
Good.
I have my wife, thank God she's a saint, lets me do what we do, and for being someone that's not into racing, she's like, "Why you guys gotta go so many times when one lap matters?" And I'm like, I understand.
At least she gets the point that one lap matters.
It does, right? But
It's always the final one.
it's always the and unless it's
Well, it could be the
NASCAR, unless
first
it's
one or the last
overtime or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, in NASCAR, it's the first lap because it's always a choo-choo train.
That's true. But yeah, so I mean, it's just I wish I would like to race more, but I also it's about your preparation.
Yeah.
So like the cars that I did extremely well at I-41 was surprising that I did so well with, but those were the two cars that I went through and fully prepped. The sprint car was one of those cars where I brought just in case something didn't go or something was broke or I didn't want to put too much effort in or whatever. Just so that car ran just because it's experimental and we're learning stuff on that. So but I really I don't know where we are, where we got off.
We always take off on a tangent
Listen.
anyway.
I got nothing else. So if we want to keep talking, we can.
I do. I want, as a track owner, you.
Yeah.
Your opinion, your looking into the future on all these RTR losses.
Okay.
So we already know what sprint car is, the Losi Sprint.
Yep.
Okay, which has exploded.
And the only complaints with that have been the ball clips. From
You can
at
go
least what I've heard.
Most of the time, you can snap them back on. You're ready. You're going right back on.
And sometimes the lack of being able to get certain compound tires, which hopefully Losi. Personally, I don't think Losi was ready for it to explode the way it did.
So
probably
now,
because hold on. Probably because it's the cheapest dirt car you can go out and go play with it.
I would say that or the Traxxas mod are probably.
No one wants to drive the Traxxas mod. I can't tell.
the Traxxas mod,
I'm just saying the
Honestly.
price point.
Well, yeah.
when they came out, and no offense to Traxxas, but they drove like a freaking dump truck. The best thing that happened to a Traxxas mod was TJ from GT Bodies building a vintage body because that car is 100% different with just a body on it. So, shout out to TJ and GT Bodies.
And they look great.
And they look cool.
They
Cool
I mean,
as hell.
again, it's our like everyone's like, oh, Losi's gonna come out with Northeast modified. I won't say never because I've learned to never say that, but our area for having our style of race car is so small compared to the Traxxas modified IMCA, UMP, whatever you want to call them. Those are all over the country. And they used to be at Fun, and they used to race at
Huge
Lebanon
Midwest.
Valley. My dad used to build motors for some guys that raced down at Lebanon Valley when they ran them down there. So, those cars are neat, but, they're not our cars. That's why, Mud Boss is big in our area. You talk to guys from the Midwest or out west, and Mud Boss isn't really a thing, honestly. So,
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you get an X-Max at your shop?
X-Max,
No.
you can get that
Is
Ryan or
is
Melissa or Jen.
Derek
probably.
says?
Derek. No, I don't have an X-Max, but we probably can make sure there's one there, maybe.
Hey, well, Jen will be there, so
She's watching, Jen, if you have an X-Max.
Shout out to Jen
or
if you have an X-Max. You might wanna bring
Ryan
it this
or...
weekend.
I don't know if Derek actually wants an X-Max.
He wants to go Christmas shopping at your trailer.
Oh, I thought it said X-Max.
Derek's-
That's X-Men.
Derek's bill already for the Nationals.
is over.
I mean, he's
He got a list.
He called me the other day.
He's got a list and he's already got stuff at the house waiting for him.
Christmas.
So,
Christmas. Yeah, I know now, Derek. Because
So back to the whole Losi thing.
yes,
So
I think it's great, by the way.
I do too, because I saw up close and personal a late model,
Okay.
I
I got one to raffle off at the
like the late
Nationals.
model.
and
You could win one, Willie.
I don't want to.
at the Nationals.
Looking at it right out of the box,
I think it needs to stay that way. I'm just going to go out and say that. And I know they people, oh, I got to carry 2 radios or 3 radios. I'm sorry, but it's box stock and box stock for a reason.
so I agree with you, but we did bring that up last week in our podcast, and Bill had mentioned that. I don't know how you would make it so that Losi came out with something that you would program Sprint, late model, whatever else they're going to bring out.
The only way is
And
if their
still-
radios had memories.
Right. So, I mean, that's not, at this point, I don't think it's going to be an option.
No.
Ever. But to see that late model, it looks like a late model.
Yeah.
It acts like a late model. And again, taking it out of the box for we're just going to throw a number out there, 400 bucks. You're going racing.
Yeah.
You're going racing with
Is
sprint
it
cars.
389.
Yeah.
No,
379.
Is it
379,
Depending on what color, right? Isn't
Yeah,
the white one?
The white
a
one
little
is
bit more?
White one's
410, I
410,
think
yeah.
I was told, because that
It's got-
comes with a battery
it's
and a
battery
charger.
You can also buy a body,
Yeah.
customized.
Yeah.
But I was down to Full Throttle the other day, and someone was saying if you look at the numbers on the car, like
You
68
can
or
heat them
whatever,
up and peel them off
you
fairly
can
easily.
pull those off, and they give you other numbers that will
Yeah.
go right in where they are.
And I'm sure I've seen it all around. Like, we work, exclusively with Uber Graphics at the stand. But I've seen, he's got the template pumping out cars. PRP Vinyl is pushing out Carpies. I mean, you can't go wrong with anybody that has them. And when Losi releases these things, I don't know if you guys get online and look around and stuff like that. They're releasing the templates for the body designers, and then, which I think is awesome. I think
You can
that
buy a clear body.
you can buy a clear body. I don't know the pricing on that. I haven't really looked at that, but that is available. I think I will just go ahead and say it now that the Losi will be a class at the stand in 2027, the late model. I have thoughts that I want to see. I'm going to wait until the official release of the Salvis rules before I put my foot in my mouth with what rules are, but it also depends what our other local tracks do. We've got a group chat, which is kind of cool. I don't know. We, as promoters, we're all trying to work together and be on the same page, so that way we can go from track to race and not have to need different items or different things. So I think that's...
Which I think is going to be the core of it.
Yeah.
You need to start here, and then it doesn't matter the 5 tracks that are
Yeah.
surrounding us right now. Everybody needs to be in agreement, and I think looking at it, I think they're all going to be in
Yeah.
agreement
I mean, I've voiced
because that's going to pull people.
Yeah.
It's going to bring people in. And I said this when the Losi Sprint came out, is you're pulling people from
Yep.
possibly a Traxxas car.
Yep.
Okay, which is understandable.
And I think going
Because-
forward, it will be the entry car. I think that's just my personal belief, and talking with some other people about it, is I think eventually your novice divisions or novice class will consist of one or both of the Losi cars in the future, purely on price point. It's
Correct.
like you sit and you do the math, and it's expensive to go mud boss racing.
Yes.
We don't know the state of what BL2 is going to be, not going to be.
Well,
In an ideal world, for like 27,
Stand by.
28 going forward, I would love to see the like novice and sportsman continue to be what our current rules are, where it's the 12 turn and the are we still good?
I think we can still talk.
All right. No one wants to look at me anyway. Would be 12 turn or the BL2 for our novice and that. We are going to do testing at the end of the season for our junior novice division. And then at our banquet at the end of the year, we will go into what that will look like. But I don't really want to divulge. But I really think that the new car, depending on what the rules are, like what the rules will be, I think that the new car could really save the big block class or rejuvenate the big
The
block
new
class.
Traxxas
The new Traxxas
Yeah.
car. To me, that's a big block car.
Yes.
I think to keep it 13.5 BL2 or that new, what is it, VX3 or whatever
Yeah.
they're calling it.
Which, from what I understand, you can still buy the BL2 comp.
Yeah, you just can't get it in the car.
Exactly, in the car cap. So people that are up in arms that, I can't get a BL2. You can still buy a BL2 combo
Yeah.
and run it in your Traxxas.
Well, they're still going to come out with the
car.
Traxxas mods.
Yes.
So it really depends what they're going to do because the shocks, the springs, that whole thing is going to change big block regardless of what Selvus does. We don't know what Eric and Steve are going to do. That's, Mud Boss is their baby. And we follow their rules as close as we can. But we're at a very pivotal point when it comes to Traxxas cars.
Which makes me wonder, are they going to actually put out any type of rule for low seekers? I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't.
Right.
I don't know. Or do you just say it's going to be up each track, and that's like we had just talked about, it's got to be hopefully somewhat uniformed
Yep.
throughout those tracks.
I would agree. And I think it's going to be, if I can be honest with you, based
I
off of
agree.
my text with all the other track owners in our area. I think we all are on the same page that we need to be on the same page rules wise, in order to continue succeeding.
Mhm.
I like to run national rules because for our nationals is you can come from anywhere in the country, show up and know that you're legal to race. You might have to add a rear bumper, but because some places don't.
Right. I believe
Make their
the
cars.
guys in Ohio, Eric and Derek, they don't have to run one,
Nope.
or they can run a half of one.
Yeah, and I'm okay with a half rate,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with that.
So everybody keep tuned in, even though we don't have video right now. We're still talking.
So Sam just asked,
So
what will happen with the high center BL2? In a perfect world, high center BL2 will stay the same at least for another year. I would like to see Sportsman Novice not change at all, not allow the new car. I think the new car will be too fast, regardless if you put a gear rule. You're pretty much going to take the high center car and make it obsolete if you allow that. But again, I want to see what everybody else's thoughts are. But that would be my thought. Would try to leave because here's the thing: is like if you get the new car and that puts you in the big block, you can sell your old car to someone new getting in, recoup some of that cost of building a car, and then you're good. Like there's a trickle down effect. I don't think like all of a sudden Traxxas is going to not exist. Is it going to be a minority class? It could be
Right.
based off of, but it depends what we do with the Lozi as a group.
right. So my thought has been, because we build cars, I've got 10 or 12 of them, is what do I do with my car that I've got over $1,000 into? What am I going to sell it for?
Right.
$200?
Right.
So to keep the sportsman class, the BL2 or the 12T, however you want to run your car, I think that needs to stay there. And like you said, junior novice, sportsman, to stay with a high center 12T or BL2 system.
Yep. especially if you can still get the BLT. It sucks because
Which you can, you just
Right.
can't, you're not buying it in a car.
And I think you can see a resurgence of the 12T at some tracks because you can buy a ready-to-run 12-turn tracks. You can, the unassembled car kit comes with the 12-turn in it. So that's just where it gets pricey. You know, if you get someone that's fresh into it, you really want to give them a car that they have to build.
Well,
Is that going to
you're-
deter them where they're going to look at on the wall and say, well, what's that one that's ready to run that's all
Right.
put together? That's how
And
I
now
see
it's
it
gonna run
going.
a low-C Sprint
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yep.
But, yeah, it's going to be we may be at a turning point. I don't know.
Yep. And this happens, and that's the thing is we don't know. So like, there's no knee-jerk reaction that needs to happen. Like, you know, we've been asked, are you going to run the Losi late model this year? You're more than welcome to come and run it in practice, but we're not adding another class
Right.
to our. We have 6-point races left after the nationals. You know, and like I said, it will be a class in 2027. So if that's your thing you want to do, you know, looking at it, I think it could be. If you don't want to run your, what's the word? If you don't want to run the stock radio and run the stock, you can put a 17.5 system in it, throw a late or street stock body on it, and I would be perfectly fine with that car being a street stock. And that might be a way people go. But that opens up the debate, as always, is what do you do for bodies? Because, you know, it's a late model, then you're going to do a closed shell
Yeah.
with, you know, so there's some discussions and things could evolve, I guess, down the road. But I mean, our street stock class is healthy at all the racetracks around, so I don't hate to mess with something that seems to be working.
And maybe with having the closing influx, it may help the small block balls, which is kind of diminished. I think the freight late is, I hate to say it, but probably gone.
I will say it all depends on what AOMS does,
Yes.
honestly. I think if Ryan brings that back next year, I'm not sure where that stands with him. I know he seems fairly busy and stuff like that. But I think the crate late class depends. I think it depends on the racetrack. I think it depends on the facility and the racers racing at said facility. Like wasn't necessarily my favoriteest class, but
You said favorite.
yes,
That is a word.
it is.
It's just an L word.
It's just an L word.
Okay.
I have a lot of L words.
Oh, I have a lot of Tracy words too.
Okay.
But we can't say them.
But it just, you know, I think our track, it was hard to race them. I think people got frustrated because of the tightness of our racetrack. I know Full Throttle still gets them, and I think they're pretty healthy down there. Up at Slate, they've kind of fizzled out. But then again, like you said, there's all the content that's out there to race now.
Right.
And it's, you know, it just kind of, you can only race so much in a day
Yes.
before it's not fun. Like
And
my,
you can't put if you have 3 guys that bring a crate late, technically that's a race.
Yeah.
But if you have 15 guys that have a late model car there, what's going to go?
right.
The crate.
Yep.
So you're going to get rid of the crate. And we tried that last year at your track.
We try to run every
We're
other week.
going every other week. And it turned into not running every other week because you just didn't have the people to race it.
Yep. And they
So-
chose other classes that would run a weekly
Right.
or, you know,
So I think the late
not
model-
everybody's a Mike or John Dudka that wants to race every
Every-
class that's offered.
Right. If
They
you're
would
running
race
14 classes, they're going to run 14 classes.
12, 13, well, 12, because I won't let them run novice or junior novice. But sometimes the way Mikey acts,
We're not going there.
we could let them run junior novice. Sometimes the kids are a little bit more
He's
mature.
going to be mad at me, you know.
He ain't gonna hear it.
That was nice.
I know. I'm sorry, Mikey. We love you.
No,
We'll start putting this in closed caption.
It'll be there.
there is actually closed caption.
There is. That's
You
why I
just
said
click-
it.
If you click the CC with the box over,
So
Mikey's
just
good.
to, like I said, just
He's
to
gonna be
finish
busy,
it
by the
off,
way. Those guys are gonna be busy at
Oh,
the
God,
Nationals.
you could have done it. You could have turned the knob. You got glass.
All right, where are we at? We're okay still?
Yeah, but
We've been rambling on. For
I
a
guess
while.
there's
But
been echo
that's
for the
okay.
whole thing,
Oh.
and now it matters an hour into this.
Sorry. But anyway, looking
Yeah.
forward to this
That's
weekend.
yeah.
Hopefully
Hopefully, we have charged batteries for the camera for this weekend's podcast,
You can plug it
and
in.
you're taking pictures.
and I'm taking pictures, and I'm doing a YouTube video.
You are
Yeah, just for the
Nice.
Big Dog Race
Yeah.
Shock.
nice.
Yeah.
We're
Be pretty good.
We're pretty excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited to
So-
race.
Everyone I talk to seems excited.
Yes.
If
If everybody is when anybody gets there, you're more than welcome to come over to the Big Dog Race Shocks bus. Big black ugly thing. Boys will be in it.
it's
Got
not,
Uh,
it's not ugly.
we got a couple of the Ohio boys will be pitting with us. We're trying to talk a few other people into pitting with us.
Maybe John Nolan if he
Johnny
shows up.
Nolan.
He said he
Um,
might make an appearance.
He may make an appearance.
I like Johnny.
I got a spot on
He
the
is
bus
such
for
a
him.
good dude.
Yep.
You want to talk about enthusiastic?
Try and get a ride?
He races everything too, and he's good at
He does, he
everything.
does.
Oh, he
doesn't
can't
care.
drive you?
Yep.
You know, we went to Foxtrot before. He's like, "Hey, can you bring a
car?
sportsman car with you?"
Yep.
Yeah. He finished. He qualified third with
Yeah.
my old car and beat the poo poo out of me.
But we'll have our rental car.
We'll have two.
Maybe not.
We're gonna have two.
They got Timmy with a car, right?
Yeah, he's already on our team.
Timmy's got a
so
car.
All right.
The
That's
320.
that's a non-rental. That's a team.
That's an
The
okay.
329 is
Rental.
already booked, but we got
Okay.
a Matt DiLorenzo 3D popping out on the track, so
All right.
So
I'll have one of those.
that will be there. I would prefer it go to a junior novice or a novice driver. That's what our whole thing
Program was built
started
on, and we
on,
appreciate
is
that. I think
getting
they all
those people
appreciate it too.
involved.
Yep.
Um,
I just got word today Oakland Thompson is going to be able to come this
Yep.
weekend, so
Good.
she just finished second at Hoagland's.
yeah.
So she's
And Derek,
second race in novice and picked up the win. So
Yeah.
that's she's gonna be good. She's
She's gonna be. It'll be so much fun watching her
progress.
progress.
Yep.
That's why we really picked Timmy for the same reason. You just watch that kid. He's a fun kid. Always got a smile on his face, and we decided we wanted him as a team driver because he's young, and we can watch him progress. Anything that he needs, we've given.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even ask for anything. But
no,
we give him stuff, and he spent some time in the bus with the boys, learning how to prep tires and doing different stuff. So, and
nice.
went out last week at your track, finished second in the main. I don't know. I think that's going somewhere.
Yep.
Again, the boys help him out, but we actually put Oakland in one of our cars one time, did well.
Yep.
So that was our whole, I don't
Yeah.
know, we have to.
I mean, you're making me
reiterate this, but
nervous about talking about all the people coming. I'm make sure I got enough parking.
We'll
Listen,
figure it out.
I guess.
We'll
Listen.
figure it out.
All I can tell you
I
is
keep
that
taking more and more field every year.
Yeah, you might want to.
the one thing I can tell you
Why don't tell Steve to cut a little bit more?
is we're gonna probably have 2 tents beside the bus.
If we have room, we'll put them wherever we need to put them. But
Either they can't really go on the right side because TJ's big snap-on trucks. are gonna be there.
TJ is moving up.
Oh, TJ's moving.
He's going to
Behind
be
yours?
up by Bill.
okay,
Just a little bit more solid grounds with the snap-on truck, and then we have Peak Boss and Full Throttle Pro Speed going to be right there on that road. So,
So
they
we
have,
got-
like
So we got
walking
room.
access
We got
stuff,
room off
so
the right and left side. If we
Yeah.
really wanted it.
You're going to have Dave's trailer off of your right side, I think.
Yeah, 'cause
so
we
it
pull-
depends on
we
what
pull it
he
in.
does.
Yeah,
Yep.
we pull it in.
Well, that is a roadway that's going to be left open so
Okay.
people can come and go.
Well, like
if they
where
need.
TJ's thing was is
That's where.
Dave's trailer
gonna
is
be.
going to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So I mean, it's
I can't wait. I really can't wait.
it's been a lot of work. It's still a lot of work. I'm still putting trophies together. I spent my lunch hour today at work putting trophies together just because there's not
A lot.
not enough time. Well, yeah, but I mean, like we got. I think we got off task a little bit about the Nationals, but we had a good conversation. But I wanted it to be where people didn't feel like they had to come to both days, and we split up the classes on both days.
Right.
You know, we've got guys that are just coming Friday night. We've got guys that are just coming Saturday night, and then we've got guys that are going to run both nights, whether it's for
Yeah, so you'll have people going in and out, different
Yeah.
spots, you know, so there'll
So-
be spots
There'll be plenty of room.
Saturday that weren't available on Friday or
Potentially,
whatever. But
yep.
There'll be plenty of room. If there's not room,
And the guys that
we'll
are
make room sometime.
yeah, and if guys are set up, we might set up tents in front of guys that are parked in their parking spot. You know, we'll make it work. You know, we'll get some people to help with parking and give an idea of what we can do or can't do.
we'll be there as early as possible on Friday.
Yeah.
I got no work to do.
Well, your stuff
So-
will be there. The gates will open
I know.
at 3.
Our stuff don't move.
So
and
we
I
know.
only work half a day, so
We'll be there.
yeah, so Friday gates open at 3. We'll start practice probably. I think I put 5 on the sheet, but if we can get everybody signed in, I'd like to get everybody on track by 4:30, 4:45. I know on a Friday it's a little tight with people getting out of work or whatnot, so that's why we pushed the start time back to 7. And then got that one round of seating to set up the heat races, and then you're going to be in the same heat race for both rounds.
Yeah.
So it just
You're gonna invert the
well,
field.
I'll
Like the one that wins goes last.
I'll be
Yep.
there to help you out because my boys don't need me anymore, other than just get them there. So
all
I
right.
don't have anything else to do.
Well, you marshal and when people decide not to marshal.
Hey,
so
geez,
Al, I don't think we want to get into the marshal
Don't let
part.
me get on that right now.
We'll be here for like
I
an
might
hour
be
and
the
a half.
marshal police. I don't know.
Could be.
That
No.
pisses me off more than anything. I'm
Well-
sorry.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah,
That's all we need.
we
to
can
say.
have another night.
We can have a
Oh,
whole
we
other
can talk
podcast.
about this
We can have
all
a
night long.
podcast
Yeah.
about.
But no, so I mean,
not
national
stuff.
should be fun. We're not doing the rocket rounds. We're doing qualifying, and we did we did qualifying races just in case I do have to work the track. Or as you guys know, Racing Weekly, if we get to where the track gets in the shade at some point during qualifying, if say qualifying goes that long, hoping not starting at 1:00, but let's just say
know.
rain or whatever comes through and the track gets faster as the sun goes down. So it just becomes
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't really matter what that first round is for most nights for our club races. So it just kind of makes it where you're racing and you race all weekend. We made the heat races 25 laps. I believe I did C mains and lower 15 or D mains and lower 15. C mains will be 20, B mains are 30, and then our mains are
And
50
you
laps.
Bump one.
Bumping 2.
Bumping 2.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're gonna run 7-car mains.
Nice.
All right.
Everybody in the A main will get a trophy. So I know some people don't like that. They're participation trophies, but I mean,
I don't believe they are.
to make a 7-car main this at the nationals, let's just say sportsman, you're gonna have to beat at least 20 other guys to be in that A main.
If you make it into the A main, that is not a participation trophy.
No.
You probably worked your ass off going through the alphabet soup to make the A.
Yep.
And so that guy, and I mean, we've seen it over the years. Guy starts in the C, and he could potentially win the A, So it's not like he got
I
bumped
mean,
out of the C,
And look what
bumped into
Justin
the
Barber
B.
did at Motorama and Sprint Car.
Exactly.
He went
It
from
was
what, the F main to the
F
A
main and finished third in the A main. So you can do it. You can definitely make a run. So I know Justin. He's been struggling lately. He says when the nighttime comes, but he's not as bad as he thinks he is. He's a little bit hard on himself.
He
And,
is.
He's got good stuff and he's a good driver. And I'm gonna say, like, I can't sit here and tell you I think this driver is going to do well at the Nationals. I would say that the guys that probably run weekly might have an upper hand, just kind of an idea of what the track is going to do on Friday night. But you're racing.
You don't know.
We don't know. So, but that's what the practice night's for too.
Yeah.
If people can get out there for practice and, like I said, and I try to. I've been up front with people that ask about the track. People asking about tires for street stock or sprint car, and I only go by what I'm told. So I relayed those style tires.
Right. But that's the hardest thing to do, I think, because
Everyone's car is different.
Exactly. And everybody drives different.
Yep.
So if you put a Sprinter on your car or a Quasi on your car, because Will put a Quasi on his car, Will's car is better than yours, but that's because that's what Will normally runs and he knows what
your
it does.
car wasn't bad at the start of the season on Quasis. It's just when people started figuring out how to get Sprinters or Ellipses to work is where you started to struggle.
I went down the drain, and then I figured out how to run a Sprinter, and now I'm tripping. So
Yeah.
So
and then you take Ryan, which has pretty much dominated the BL2 with the Sportsman, and is damn close to dominating in his big block.
Yep, he's had a good season.
He may not make the A main.
Nope. It's all
You don't know.
It all depends on how you seed, who's in your heat races, who's, it's just, and
your seating's 3 fast laps, right?
your
Three
best three consecutive
Best three,
laps. Yep. So
Same way with Motorama.
Yep. And we did a minute, kind of put the
And
pressure
same
on.
way with when Ryan was running AMOS.
Yep.
With the big block.
With a big block.
Yep.
It just that way it's not the computer generating it, and it's really up to what you guys as racers do on the racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the only fair way of doing a big event like this, because there's a lot of people that I know of, but I've never seen them race, or people that I don't know. I've had questions about our Losi class because, as you know, we have our novice Losi and our regular Losi sponsored by 80K Motorsports. I can't do that at a big race because I don't know everybody that's coming to race. It's just easier to have one class.
Yeah, so all you sandbaggers don't start out in a novice Losi.
Tyler Williams. Sorry.
He's moving up. He wants to move up. He asked.
He has to move up?
He did, yep.
Oh, my Lord.
So.
Good job. I hope he doesn't sit in the bus all weekend, but I do at the same time. So
basically, it's don't run in the novice Losi sprint and then go out there with a big block.
Well, we have
Probably
rules
not gonna
against
happen.
that. We have rules against that.
I violated that rule. I ran novice in Great Lake.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
A long time ago.
That was like 4 years ago. 3 years ago.
But yeah, so the Nationals will be fun. We've got the food truck coming in on Friday night.
Tell them to double up on the food.
You guys want more food? I feel like they're helping size. I can never finish it.
The amount of people.
Oh, the amount. Yeah, I'm working with him in the morning, so I'll reiterate that we're going to have
enough people,
a good amount of people.
What he doesn't sell on Friday, he's selling on Saturday times.
Somewhere else. Saturday, they're not able to get to the track, so we'll have hopefully enough wieners in the trailer. If not, we do have
You should say hot dogs.
Okay, hot dogs. We got the meat sauce, available. We also, we got two to three pizza shops that'll deliver to the racetrack as well. And there's a slight chance as of last night that they might be able to come up, Saturday night and do dinner time or
Sure.
snack time or whatever on Saturday. So we'll make sure that you're fed one way or another, or get you fed one way or another.
There's also a thing called Grubhub and DoorDash, and they deliver right to the
Right.
track.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Or Stumpy's or whatever.
yeah,
that-
Stumpy's is really good.
Yeah.
Giovanni's is good. They support, they're all supporters of what we do. So just let us know. So
Yeah.
what we can or to make your nationals fun. That's the biggest thing. That's my number one rule is to have fun. Like, this is a marquee event. A lot of people telling me that they look forward to this event every year. Thank you. It's kind of humbling, honestly. Like, it was a dream just to have a little fun track, and that started during those COVID years and got me out of the house to go work in the field, and to see what it was back then to what it is now, is only because of the racers. We put so much back into the racetrack that please, I can't stress this enough. If you're going to be probably from driver stand outwards, download the Track Tune app and get that going, or bring something that you can stream that on. It's free to you guys.
Yep.
We'll stream it all weekend for both nights. For that, I probably won't do practice night because it'll just be continuous controlled practice by car type we're going to do. For 4 hours unless the track needs something, but I kind of want to see what the track will do and whatnot. But the Track Tune app, look it up in your app. It's on Android and Apple. I don't know if you guys have used it or not.
Yeah, we use
Once, twice,
Um,
3 times.
So there's, you can do that, and there's a little bit of a delay, but at least keeps you educated of where we are in the program. We also stream to YouTube and Live RC, so you can play along with that as well.
And if you can't do that, there's other pits
That stream
very
it.
close to you that
Yeah.
you'll be able to hear it from.
Exactly. Extension cords. I'm just trying to think of things. Willie, what do you have on your list there? You got sidetracked with losing the camera and stuff.
I don't
If you
know.
have a generator,
I would
bring it.
generator.
I would
Yep.
say bring a generator, extension cords, chairs,
Tables, easy ups. Make
your-
sure
your
easy
frickin'
ups.
cars.
Make sure the easy ups are either tied down or weighted down.
Yep.
What are you motoring over there?
I am going to allow guys to
Camp?
no
No
camping.
No camping?
No camping.
No clamping. No glamping.
But
To
we
leave their stuff there.
you can leave your stuff there. Just make sure it's secured down. Saturday when we're done, pack up and
Yep.
We'll leave or
Get the
whatever.
hell out.
And I
No, I'm not going to be that way, but I guess it depends on the marshaling situation.
Right.
by the end of
You
the
make
weekend, you'll
leave
know.
wherever you wanted to.
Yeah.
People are traveling, they want to get the reservations in
Right away.
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah, there's, I mean,
Yeah.
the landmark is right there off 17.
Don't go to
It's
the
5
Coco's
minutes.
Motel.
Don't go to Coco Motel and don't go to.
Where's that? What was Coco?
It's down the road.
Okay.
Locust Grove.
All right. Landmark's right down there. You got exit 18, which is probably 10 or 15 minute quality in. There's Fairfield up there.
Yeah, might be tough to get into
Comfort
the
Inn.
exit 15 area.
Probably
With
with the
the track,
racetrack going
yeah.
on, but
There's a lot of local campgrounds.
Campgrounds.
Yep, campgrounds. If you got a camper and you're planning on bringing that down, if you're tenting it, Moreau State Park, I believe. I looked the other day and there was quite a bit of tent spots still available at Moreau
Yeah.
Lake.
Might wanna
So
bring
Just don't get in a damn fight.
Yeah, I was trying to say.
is that where that was?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll tell you later who it
Down
was.
the road there.
But anyway,
Saratoga RV Park.
Yep.
yeah, there's a bunch of places.
Yeah.
But don't drag your feet because they're gonna fill up. Not just because of Al's race, but because of Saratoga flat track horses.
Yep.
Hey,
It's the
Malta.
Whitney weekend.
Malta.
So that's gonna
I
get
picked
crazy.
a good weekend to.
I know.
Yeah, you did.
Really, Al? Come on.
I don't bet on the ponies though.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
We're
You
not
can
doing
stream that
great.
probably.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, we'll be watching Malta in the bus probably Friday night.
Anyways, I think that's it.
But
right?
anyway.
If they race.
Is that it?
Yeah, right. I think that's it.
All right. Well, we got to thank Al Smith for joining the show again. We got to thank the Stan RC for hosting this wonderful race. I mean, Al, you got a million event sponsors.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to go over them all, but go over like your top 2. like ProTech and
I mean, we've got, the race wouldn't happen without Lindsay's Landscaping and Steve Harrington, along with TJ at GT Bodies. They're our presenting sponsors of our Summer Nationals, our class sponsors, 80K Motorsports, A-Main Hobbies, Papa Willie's, Phil Blackburn Trucking, all of our regular sponsors, Racing Dots with Ed. He's got some door prizes that we're going to be handing out as well. Al's Speed Shop for our novice. We've got Stillwater Rod and Gun Club.
You still coughing?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, I mean, those are our big ones, but we have a slew of sponsors that make the track happen, and we'll talk about them all weekend at the racetrack because, without the support of local businesses and our racers, the track doesn't survive. No track survives without that. We can't put on events and make the upgrades and all that just, without them. So thank you to all of our supporters. It's, and to the crew, hopefully you're getting some rest this week because I feel that Friday we'll probably be up early Saturday morning to probably do track maintenance for Saturday. Because once we're done with Friday and we get cars out of tech, it'll probably be.
How much tech are you doing? Like
I
literally have
like bodies off or
I can't tell you that. That's trade secrets, Willie.
I just want to know so I know if I'm legal. I mean, I know I'm legal, but
Well, just bring some bags with you to tech. And
bring some bags?
Sure, why not? You never know.
God damn, good thing I know how to put these damn cars together.
No, we're not going to go that crazy, but there's things that we're going to look for. We're going to check, especially.
Sorry.
There we go. We're good now.
We're gonna check to make sure that everyone's on a level playing field, and we've got Wayne, and my dad, Scott Struble, all there. We're gonna make sure, as far as motor tech is going, that everyone's following the rules that we've laid out. So it's just it's going to be. We're not going to be, sticklers and make it unenjoyable to get through tech, but we also want everybody to feel like they're on a level playing field. And the only way to do that is to do a more in-depth tech than what we do on a weekly basis.
Other than that, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can see episode number 24, which will be live at the stand this weekend.
Right.
For coverage of the track, and we're also going to do a podcast.
Yep.
Episode 24.
So we'd like to thank the stand, Al, and Full Throttle for supporting us with our podcast. We'd like to thank Ed from Racing Dots, Papa Willie's, GT Bodies.
Yeah, a lot of people.
We have a ton of people that have supported us. Again, thanks, Al, for coming down.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
We will look forward to
And
seeing
remember-
everybody.
And remember, the countdown's on.
Yeah, we're less than 48 hours
Yes.
now,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yeah. Let me finish out here. Thanks again, Al Smith Jr. I don't know why I put Al Smith Jr., but I'm just going to say Al Smith. Thanks again, Al Smith, for joining the podcast today, as well as giving us an inside look at the 5th annual Summer Nationals at the stand. If you're heading out there to the stand, make sure you guys stop by the old Big Dog Race Shocks bus and say hello. Be sure to subscribe and make sure you don't miss another episode just like this one. And we'll have coverage in episode 24 of the Summer Nationals at the stand. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.
See ya.